Hey YouTube, here's an interesting guitar. This is my pals. I actually built this before, so like and subscribe. Check it at the start rather than at the end. So I'm now messing about with different mics. I think I had my mixing desk completely to bits yesterday. One of those things I kind of wish I hadn't started, but now I've got the VU meter working on both sides just by cleaning it, and all the knobs work. So well done, Mackie. Just basically been in my garage for the last 3 years, which I thought was relatively safe. It gone all rusty, so now as good as new. At least that's the plan. So this guitar is a relic parts caster that I made 3 years ago, maybe more than that. I bought the body. The body was actually not bad condition, but in fact it still got it. There was a bit there where it kind of had something spilt on it or something, and it went kind of horrible brown, and it really annoyed me because the rest of the guitar looked really good. So I kicked it up and down the street. It was like an Australian guy in Glasgow, fixing guitars from. He gave me just the body. This neck I smuggled from China. I bought it in the Ashton Guitar showroom. They had a big pile of a big box of necks with things wrong with them, so you could look and see what was wrong. Some of them were broken, some of them the nut was chipped, some of them had a chunk out it. So I just basically bought this one. I think the nut. I kind of went for the ones that the nut was broken on because that was very obvious. That was why they were in the broken guitar bin, and smuggled it back. These pickups. The concept, the idea was like, it's actually my pal was into this sort of thing, who now owns a guitar. The old 70s Japanese guitars with cool pickups like these in them. What about that in like a proper guitar rather than being in a quirky one? You know, it's like, I was playing this Hofner last week where it's actually a really good guitar, but it is quirky. It's kind of, but this is just like a sort of relatively normal Strat. But what happens if you put them I think these are Tesco pickups in them. I'm sure it's written on the back. Is it Samshin? No, that's a Korean company. I think it says on them, on the back, who makes them. I've just fitted a Maxon pickup in the middle position. When I made it, I just put a white Strat pickup in it, and I don't think Ronnie was ever particularly happy with that. It's like a bit boring, whereas now it's got this totally awesome looking. It's a telly neck pickup. It's the same. It's a Maxon. It's the same as the one that's in this. Well, apart from this one's lost its cover. But these, the old Japanese guitars, you can see by the way I intentionally put it upside down. See the two screws are at the top and on the bottom, whereas on a telly, it's a normal telly, it's the other way around. It's two in the bottom, one in the top. A crack in there in the wall. But it's date coded Maxon. I don't think he paid very much money for it. And it's interesting. This is also my first go at a relic, because it was, as I said, had this stain on it, had this body, and I was literally kicked it down the street, and oh my god, is it noisy? Because I didn't do the sandpaper thing. I was just rubbing it off walls, and Ronnie's since done an awful lot to it that looks much better than it did when I left it. He's just spent more time at it. I was just literally threw it down the street, and the noise was unbelievable. So the new pickup is aesthetically the right choice. Having the 3 screw holes, that just makes it look that bit more interesting, but it's quite a bit quieter than the other pickups. Here's the bridge pickup. Neck pickup. So it sounds really good. You get that sort of old 70s old school kind of, I suppose, Jack White type sound, but you can actually do it on a guitar that's easy to play and everyone's in the right place, and it's intoned and all these things. Yeah, so position 4. Middle pickup on its own. It's got a whopping ohms rating of 2.9. Rocking. So originally I was thinking that's a bit silly. This does have a Gilmore switch in it anyway, so you can get like the both outside pickups on. But I mean, the way I was thinking about it, I don't think he ever used the middle pickup because it was just a normal boring Strat pickup rather than being something interesting. And then position 2. what I was thinking was you just kind of start boosting it up, stick the spark on. Middle pickup. Yeah, so right now you're thinking, oh, that's middle pickup, stupid and wrong. But see, it does some things with the rat pedal where it's kind of feeding back and it's dead fuzzy. So that the fuzz pedal kind of levels it out, but that's not the fuzz. It's the Delamo vintage overdrive, kind of like a rat, but I'm not sure. Bit fuzzier than a rat, I think. So that's the middle pickup. So if you go to the bridge pickup. It does have a different, it's a different tonality. Rusty fuzz. I'm missing my wee Delamo fuzz pedal to get it back, so I'm using the rusty one instead. See, it's really working well with the fuzz. Obviously just had the strings off it. And a bit of a momentous occasion fitting this one in as well. So this is a bit annoying, the idiot who built it, but you have to take the neck off to get the scratch plate off, and these pickups here are mounted into the body. So basically you have to take the neck off to get the scratch plate off, so you get a 50-50 chance of getting it in phase. And I got it in phase first time. Woo! Doesn't happen very often. It's nearly always, I even left it very obviously so it was easy to swap the wires over if it was out of phase with the other two. But it definitely gets a boost from the other pickup. So this is the middle pickup just on its own. So when you go into position 4 or 2, it actually gets louder. Yeah, I can see that power's like I said, it's like I just like that Gilmore switch in that. It's like I couldn't live without it. And it's like on this particular guitar, so you could use the 2 cool pickups rather than having to use the boring Strat pickup that was in it. But I can see why you like that sound. It's all 3 pickups on. I don't know what that is. Chorus as well? Delay? Sometimes I do like not having reverb on sometimes. No, this is actually a relic guitar. Actually, I like my favourite relic guitar I've ever played. Probably, I think it's just maybe. I suppose look at it. He really lucked out. I didn't realise it was solid ash when I sold the guitar, but there you go. Yeah, I can't remember where these pickups came from. I think they were mine. Did somebody not give me like an old broken scratch plate with these 2 pickups on it? Or was that gold? I'm not sure where these came from. But I kind of like the idea of doing it. Actually, the current tech and bass player for ZZ Top got one of the J-Pax guitars, and he's put like gold foil pickups in it. I saw a post he'd done. I'm all into the microphonic old vintage pickups. The pickups are even more mad looking than this. But that middle one it's at least different. I mean, it was boring before just having a normal Strat pickup that just works. No, now we've got one that kind of doesn't really pick up the high strings very well, and it's very curved. It's like all these pickups are ridiculously curved. Obviously, they're designed for like a 7 1/4 inch radius or something like that. So we've curved the pickups, and the fretboard's just like a modern 9 1/2. So it's kind of the strings are flatter. But I like that he's also sanded the back of the neck, which actually works quite well on it. Yeah, it feels nice. Rocking. Ooh. So what day is it today? We don't know. Corbin Dallas Taxi Services.